Hey guys, MB here. In August, I went 50-29 with 19.12 units of profit, and I intentionally start with this video. And I hope this video will be valuable to many because I will have a deeper message in today's video because I will talk about the hype and the mistakes sports bettors make, and this cost them long-term success in sports betting. Okay. Of course, I'm about to share today's picks with you, but before I do, there's something crucial we need to address. Okay, I've noticed that many bettors still struggle to grasp this concept that I'm going to explain, or maybe it is just human nature to overlook it. I'm still searching for the best way to get this across, but here's the bottom line: when we're on a winning streak, the excitement is natural, but that hype is a serious mistake, and here's why. What I want to say is this: a lot of people, when they see someone is winning in the short period of time, they are jumping on that train. Okay, and I think this is a big mistake. So if you pay for sports picks, if you follow sports picks, if you don't bet, and if you want to start betting, and then you see someone who is successful last month, even in one season, you're making a big mistake. Okay, and what I want to say, I don't want that people jump on my train or make a big hype about this streak, because you always should look a bigger picture. Okay, I could always manipulate the results to say, I don't know, right now I'm 29.9, or I can use less 5 years, and I can always take the periods out of the context so they are profitable periods, right? And you as a sports bettor, you should always see the bigger picture and always take sports betting as a long-term investment, or a lifestyle. Okay, and I will explain why this is so important, and I hope this video will be valuable to many. Of course, at the end I will also share the picks with you, but I wanted to take this time to explain this, because focusing on short-term results is like judging a book by a single page. The harsh truth in sports betting: those who think short-term are unlikely to succeed in sports betting. Okay, and we can not only talk about sports betting, whatever you do in your life. So if you play basketball, if you are plumber, if you are running a restaurant, if you are a businessman, if you are at home, and if you look at your marriage or your partnership, if you look only short term, you will have problems. You will lose, in other words, right? So I think we as people, we understand this, but maybe not for every single area of our life. Okay, so maybe you're a successful real estate investor, right? Or maybe you're a good businessman, maybe you're a good pro athlete, and you know that you need to train, you need to hard work, and you need to look at it as a long-term investment, right? Maybe you run a restaurant, maybe you're a business owner, and you know that there's no overnight success, and there will be bad days, there will be good days, and you cannot just jump or open a restaurant only in December when there is a lot of money. You need to run it, or I don't know, you cannot just be, just jump when the things are okay. And I think we understand this concept in our core, or the main area or business we work in, but when we jump to other things, we think that short terms are real indicators. That's why I see, for example, people are jumping on Bitcoin when Bitcoin is going up, or buying stocks when stocks are going up, not when they are down. They buy when they are up, right? And this is a big mistake. Okay, and I never understood this. Okay, because when people join betting or betting service or betting course or betting models or whatever, well, at the start of the season or on a hot streak. Okay, so many times I receive the emails before any season. So season will start, and then people will say, okay, season will start now, I want to start betting now. No, you don't have a long-term plan. And I think you're making a big mistake, right? Because you're jumping on some idea, not as a long-term thing, right? The same if you want to jump at the end of the season because the results are good. The same thing, okay? You don't have a long-term plan, okay? If you have a long-term plan, you know exactly what you will invest in this, how much time, and so on. And I don't understand as a sports bettor, because this is my main thing, why people are doing this and then they are losing. Okay, or or asking for 7-day free picks trailers. I don't sell any picks. Okay, but I know handicappers who sell picks, and they say, People are asking for 7-day free picks traders. I don't know what is the point of this, right? To see what if the emails are sending correctly, because 7 days will not tell you anything. So you need to look at the sports better. You need to see his long-term results. You need to see his lifestyle. You need to see his knowledge, how he can explain to you what you will get with this. Will you transform into a winning better, or you will just losing follower for whole life? So you need to have the bigger picture. And 7 days means nothing. People think that they will jump on free picks and then in 7 days they will make a lot of money. You can lose. You can have the best picks in the world, the best bettors, and he can lose every single bet. Okay, and I don't understand this, right? Getting hyped after a short streak, complaining after a bad streak, the same thing, chasing losses, overreacting to recent results, exactly the same. And this is very important, being reactive, not proactive. So do you know what is your next step? Okay, before you even start betting, you need to know what will happen if you lose 30 units. You need to know what you will do if you make 40 units. What you will do if you lose 2 years in a row. Because if you say, okay, I will do my best, and in next 2 years I will read every single book, I will take courses, I don't know, learn everything about sports betting, I will do analysis every single day, and in 2 years if I will not make profit, I will stop betting. This is being proactive. You know what you are putting in, you know the exit strategy, and you are being proactive. If you're reactive, you don't have a plan, okay, and then you just react to the things that will happen. So you lose and then you react based on your based on your emotions or something like that. And no matter what you do in your life, you cannot be successful if you're always reactive. Okay, you need to be proactive. What you do, what is your strategy, what will happen if this happens. You need to have a clear picture about every single scenario. Okay, if you lose 100 bets in a row, what you do if you win 100 bets in a row. Okay, what you do if you, I don't know, if baseball season is 7 months long, and if you made 100 units, so your season is extremely good, and then you still have 3 weeks. What you do, you keep betting, lose money, or you take money or reinvest. You need to know exactly what you need to do. Okay, this is what changed my life, because before that I was reactive, and then after I started being proactive, things changed. Okay, following the crowd. And I will give you one example. Okay, let's say that you got picks directly from God itself. Okay, and God will say, okay, you will bet for 30 years, and this will be your record. Okay, so 51,000 wins, 29,000 losses, and let's say that the odds are break even, minus 105, minus 105, or minus 110, minus 110, or 1.90 if you use decimal 95. Okay, but you would be the best sports bettor in the history of the world. Okay, and God gives you this record, but he said to you, okay, you will reach this in 30 years. Okay, and if you are short-term thinkers, then maybe in 2017 this will be your record, and you can either panic, people will start saying that you're the worst handicapper, because it looks terrible, right? But remember, it's just 1 year in a legendary career. And if you zoom out, you need to zoom out everything. Okay, uh, you are still the best sports bettor in the history of the world, and this can be your start. Okay, because in, I don't know, this is 80,000 bets or whatever, you will have such streaks probably, right? And it will happen. And if you know that you have long-term strategy, if you know that you're long-term winning better, you will overcome this. Unless you're very, very, if you have very, very bad luck, and if you start 0-100 at the start and you have only 100 units, then but you will have such periods. Okay, and this is very, very important thing that I will explain now. This is also part in my masterclass. It is a almost 3 hour video about the mindset, and also in Ultimate Modern Bettor, I added, because mindset is everything. I was betting when I was younger as well, but I didn't have the right mindset. And once I changed the mindset, things started changing for me. Okay, and if you don't have the right mindset, you will not win at sports betting. Okay, you can have the best picks, the best bets, the best betting models, and if you have poor mindset, that quick or magical bullet mindset, and you want to jump on everything, you will not win. So the first type of a bettor is a tourist. Okay, those are all bettors who are basically losing at sports betting. Okay, because they don't take it seriously. They will usually jump on sports betting at the start of the season, maybe at the end of the season if it is a winning season. They will start following handicapper when he is on a good streak, and then what happens? Then they will start losing, right? And then they will stop betting, and then someone else or their handicapper will start winning again, and then they will start following him here again. So they're basically always buying that peak and selling their stocks here. So they're always losing. And I call them a tourist because he's not consistent. He's like a tourist. He comes here and then he travel back home to lose, and then he come back here, go home here, and travel back. Okay, of course, if you have a winning record, or if you follow, and I think following is completely crazy, and it is not something that will help sports better. But if you have a sports better that is a winning better, uh, his success or your success will not be a straight line, right? So tourists will always try to catch the hype or buy stocks at the high, and then they sell it. Okay, so when winning, he thinks he will win every time. Okay, here when losing, he thinks he will lose every time. He's usually delusional. Many people are delusional about sports betting and success in general. It is like uh, throwing a couple of buckets, and then you think you will play in NBA. No, it is not enough, right? So you need to be consistent. Okay, you will have bad days, good days, but long-term success is always long-term, right? They're usually lazy, and I would not say that they're lazy, because in last year I don't like to use term lazy, because people are not lazy. Okay, you are simply not motivated because you don't have a passion for something. If someone would tell me that I need to play a guitar, I would be lazy because this is not my thing. Okay, but I cannot find the passion for every single person in this world. So this is the responsibility of every single person, right? So if you're passionate about sports betting, then you dedicate every single day 1 hour or 2 hours for sports betting analysis, not watching games. This is another topic. Watching games is fun. Money also, we all love money, right? Everybody loves money. Everybody loves sports. But when we talk about sports betting, those are the numbers, probabilities. You probably read every single book about it. You book about every single course. You try to build betting models, try to analyze games. Then this is passion, and then you will not be lazy, right? But tourist is always lazy because he's simply not motivated. I would be lazy if I would need to do something that I don't love. Of course, if I would have a dream about about money, I would be probably delusional. But combination with no passion and being delusional is a tourist. Okay, so he tried to jump on peaks, on YouTube videos, on emails, on something like that, right? He always come back when things are good, jump from system to handicapper, and look for quick solutions. Okay, and don't want to deal with losing streaks. So this is a tourist. This is something you don't want to be. Okay, you can be. Most people are tourists in sports betting, but if you want to win at sports betting, you don't want to be tourists. Okay, either you take it seriously and go with a long-term strategy. Just don't jump on seasons. Okay, so when NFL season will start, people start looking how to bet NFL, so they jump on the season. You Such people don't have very small chance to win anything, right? In the long run, even if they will be lucky this season, it is only a matter of time when they will lose the next season, and they will lose even more, right? So because they always jump on the train when they feel they have a chance, this is a good opportunity. There is no good opportunities. Okay, you go long term strategy. Okay, whatever you do. So LeBron James, he decided, I will play basketball, I will be pro athlete, I will not jump on this hype, so I will train every single day and I will go all in. The same if you run a restaurant, if you're a plumber, if you're a real estate agent, you wake up every single day, you do this consistently, you go through bad days, you go through good days, and there is no jumping from time to time trying to be real estate agent, trying to be part-time pro basketball player. There's no such thing, okay? Then we have angry bettor. Okay, this is another bettor that you don't want to be. Those bettors are usually very intelligent, but they also make profit, but their profits are very, very hard. Okay, they are complaining, they are angry, they fight with bookmakers, they fight with other bettors on social media, they try to prove everything. They're always angry. Okay, they're always skeptical. Many times I saw people, very, very intelligent people, they are skeptical, negative, and on the other side I saw so many positive people, optimistic people. They are willing to take risks, and they have much more success than those skeptical, negative people. He can make some profit as well, but many times betting is only one income stream, because those are usually older bettors. They don't use technology, they don't use bitcoins, they don't invest in other assets, they don't use probabilistic methods, they don't use any betting models, and then they need 10 hours for analysis, while I can make analysis in 20 minutes or 15 minutes or 30 minutes, right? All this data that he needs to press. Of course, he's angry at the end of the day, because, and at the end, he only makes small profit, okay? And those are angry bettors. You can see them on Twitter, on Reddit, everywhere. And many of them are very intelligent. And you don't want to be angry bettor, okay? And he can also not handle the loss or losing streak, okay? And then there are successful bettors. This is how I identify them. They know that they will have good streaks, bad streaks, even bad months, bad seasons, but they don't panic, okay? They stick to the strategy, they are proactive, they know exactly how much time they will invest, what they need to do, how they need to improve. They know everything, okay? They have a plan. And everyone can be a sports bettor, okay? You just need to have money, and you need to love sports or access to the bookmaker. And I was a sports bettor when I was younger, but the things changed when I started studying success. And if you want to be successful sports bettor, you need to study success as well, okay? It makes sense, okay? And most people don't understand, and success is always long term, always long term. You can watch any video on YouTube, you can read any book about the success. They will always say you need to have a long-term vision, long-term plan. Of course, success can happen in short period of time. It will have higher chance of higher probability of happening this, but you need to have this needs to be implemented in the long-term strategy. Of course, it can happen that you will have great success in short period of time, and the chance is bigger if you incorporate into long-term strategy, and you do this on a daily basis. You invest in yourself, and so on and so on, okay? And you don't just jump when you think the things are great, okay? He always has a big picture. He has multiple income streams. Betting is just part of the bigger picture, and he knows that bad days will come after good days, and good days will come after bad days, okay? And you want to be successful bettor like this. If you want that sports betting will will be benefit for you, not jumping on betting systems and then blindly following without understanding, expecting that other people will make picks for you, that you will not do anything, just I don't know, just do things by halves, and just the profit will come. This is not going to happen, right? And I believe that we all understand this, okay? So don't get caught up in short-term hype, whether it's good or bad. And this is why I want to start with this record, to show you how bad is to make conclusion about such tricks, okay? And it goes both ways, okay? I could always manipulate results. I could always say last 3 days I am 5-0, and I could always post winning record, okay? And this is exactly what many bettors do, handicappers do on YouTube, on social media. And then many naive people who don't understand long-term strategy in sports betting, and they probably understand long-term strategy whatever they do in their life, because I believe that every one of you is successful at something. And just imagine how and what you do in the thing you're very successful in your life, whether this is relationship, maybe you have a dog, maybe you train your dogs at home and you have very good dog. You know that you had to train him every single day. You had to be consistent. So you know what long-term strategy means. So you just need to implement it in sports betting. Sports betting is no different, right? You just simply need to implement it. And I hope that these words will motivate at least some people to start looking at the long-term strategy in sports betting, not uh, not jumping on hype, uh, not making panic when they see small losing streak, not celebrating too much when you're on a good streak. And once you start looking at this, you will have much better success. Okay, this was a big changer for me, and I hope that this will help some of you. Even if this is something that will help one person, it will be good enough. Okay, for me. So, what's in your control when you bet? And this is also your case to long-term success. If you bet, you will need to analyze daily. Okay, nobody else will do this for you. Okay, so learn how to do this, analyze daily, and then stick to your strategy, continuously improve and learn, and reinvest profits. Okay. This will help you to win in the long run. Okay, so those are my words, and I hope that they will help you. And this whole video, with other words, but these slides is in Ultimate Modern Bettor. If you have Ultimate Modern Bettor and Masterclass, just go. If you didn't see it, it is close to 3 hour long, with much more information. But I think this is very important. Okay, so every time when you see someone is saying 50 or 29, don't trust these words. Okay, don't trust my short-term record. Okay, always look at the person, always look at his knowledge, always look at his ability to bet with the numbers, always look at bigger picture, bigger results, and then you decide if this person can help you. Don't jump on short-term results, whether they are negative or positive, whatever. Okay, because as I show you with that God's numbers, the short period results means nothing in the long-term picture. Okay. Okay, so let's go to today's projections. As I said yesterday, winning day again, and I will be quick because the games will start soon, at least first game. And I have a couple of qualified bets, and I hope that some of my information will help you. Okay, Milwaukee, Cincinnati, based on my betting model. Once I put the teams and the pitchers, my betting model gives 50.05% to Cincinnati, and this is basically 50-50 game for me. But this is a double header. I would usually stay away from these games. Okay, Boston, Detroit, based on my projections, Boston will have 53.80% of chance, and this gives us the odds of minus 116, 1.86. I didn't check the latest odds, but I think that the odds are very similar. Atlanta, Philadelphia, based on my projections, Philadelphia will have 59.06% of chance to win this game. Their odds should be 1.69, bookmakers 1.78. So maybe small value with Philadelphia, but based on this criteria, this is not good enough. Okay, so I simply use teams numbers, pitchers numbers, then the betting model calculates probabilities. Everything is in the back, the lineups, the formulas, everything. Okay, so I didn't hire someone on Fiverr, on Upwork, for 1,000 American dollars to do this. I spent a lot of time to create this. Okay, so when people ask me to share them this spreadsheet for free, this is not going to happen. Okay, if you hire someone on Upwork to create some logo for your website, you will pay 500 American dollars, and I spent basically years for this. Okay, so I can teach you how to do this, and you can download then this betting model, but I cannot share this for free. Okay, I share my picks for free because I think picks are completely crazy to follow. I just want to share the message and the process, but betting models are not available for free. Okay, but anyone who wants to share this for free, create for free, and you can share it publicly for free, and I will even check it. Okay, so then we have Chicago Cubs, Washington. Based on my projections, Chicago Cubs will have better chance. Didn't check the latest odds, but also my projections. And then we have the first qualified bet, San Diego, Tampa. Based on my projections, San Diego Padres with Martin Perez, they should be small favorite, not small underdog. And because of that, I have San Diego 1.5 unit play, and San Diego small run line at 1.5 unit as well, because my probabilities are higher than the bookmakers odds reflect, and this is what we call value. St. Louis Yankees, no value. This number suggests this. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, the same story. So my probabilities, my odds, bookmakers odds, and then adjusted Kelly criterion format. This is the difference between my probabilities and no weak bookmakers odds. Okay. Oakland, Texas. I have a value with Oakland for the full game money line, a 1.25 unit. Then we have Mets, White Sox, no value. The odds are completely fair. Toronto, Minnesota. I think we have small value with Minnesota. My betting model gives better chance to Minnesota compared to bookmakers probabilities. That's why we have this number here. Kansas City, Houston. I have Houston as a play. They should be based on my betting model minus 193 or 1.52 in decimal odds. They are minus 152, right? So I have Houston at 1.25 unit at the odds of 1.66. Baltimore, Colorado. I didn't check the latest odds. You can see my probability. Seattle Angels, we have league average pitcher, so I skip. Dodgers, Arizona. I think we have small value with Arizona. Not good enough, but I think we have small value with Arizona. I would like to see a little bit better odds and bigger number here. Based on my criteria, is just below my criteria, but it is not good enough. And then the last game, Miami, San Francisco. Not average pitcher, so that's it. Okay, so that's it from me today. I hope you got at least one good idea from this video. I created this video because I want to help you with the mind. These picks are not important. Okay, this record is not important. This is not important. If there is one takeaway from this video, start looking at sports betting as a long-term strategy. Okay, don't jump on the hype. Don't jump on the seasons. Don't celebrate, don't panic. Sit down, write on a paper how much time you want to invest, for how long you will bet before you stop betting. What are you willing to do? Write down exactly what you will do if this happen, if this happen, if this happen, if this happen, and then start looking as a long-term strategy. Okay. Even if you say, okay, I will bet for 3 years and I will check the results, and if there will be no results, I will stop betting. But even if in those 3 years, your mindset should be like you are betting for a lifetime. Okay, you need to identify as a sports bettor. You don't bet. You must say, I'm sports bettor. Okay, this is my new identity. So I act like sports bettor. I analyze games. I look for the value. I'm disciplined. I don't play parlays. I don't follow picks. I don't chase picks. I don't chase losses. So I will have a winning mindset. I will be successful. I will have successful mindset. And I will try to be better sports bettor every single day. I will read something new about sports betting. I will find the books. I will find the courses. I have a small course for $27. You have betting training. You have 3-hour video about the mindset. You have 6 extra videos where I talk about how you can win. You don't get for $27 my betting models. Of course, this is part of the masterclass. But for $27, you can learn more, change the mindset, and so on. Okay, and you don't need to do this as well. You can find free information on the internet, but say that you will be a sports bettor, identify like this, change the mindset, and see sports betting as a long-term strategy. And then just say, okay, if after 2 years I will not make success, I will stop betting. If this can be one option, right? But during this time, you need to act like a sports bettor for a lifetime. And this mindset will change the way for you, okay? Because I saw intelligent bettors with poor mindset and they didn't make any money. On the other side, I saw average people who had great mindset, were positive, were willing to risk, were willing to work, and I saw people making 6 figures. I saw people escaping 9 to 5. I saw people making profits, making great money, and they all have the same good, successful, winning, growth mindset. Okay. On the other side, poor mindset will not help. Will help you. You can get the best picks, the best betting models, but if you have that mindset, I will do nothing. I will just jump on something, follow, and I will make easy money. This is not going to happen. Okay. This is not going to happen. Okay. But there is a way. You just need to find you just need to change the mindset. As I said, sports betting is not for everything, for everyone. That's something. The clarity is something that everyone must solve. Okay, because if you're not passionate about numbers and analysis, the people who are passionate will outperform you. Okay, videos are great, analysis are great, sport is great, but you will still lose money. Okay, if you lose money and you can afford it and this is fun for you, completely, this is completely okay. Okay, but I'm talking about successful betting in the long run. I made my money in my life with sports betting, so I just want to teach others how they can do it because I'm still passionate about sports betting. Okay, maybe one day I will not be anymore about analysis and so on, but I'm still, and I can share this knowledge to those who wants to do similar or add sports betting as an investment to their life. Okay, so that's it from me today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.